everyone, kia ora. Welcome to Pottery New Zealand, we love it. In today's show we take a look at Christopher Barron's Titian collection. He has two cabinets full of beautiful, stunning Titian pottery. The colours and the glazes are just fabulous. I love it. Titian produced a lot of work over the years. They kept up with current fashions really well, and they just had a real eye for art. So let's take a look. Wow.
That's just one of two
Louise
cabinets.
will be watching.
Who?
Louise will be watching.
She's lovely. Her and Danny are just fantastic, you know.
Such great pottery people.
Yeah. Good resource, know their stuff.
Yeah.
Always advises me on
So he collects Crown Lynn, does he? More so?
Oh, he's a collector of all sorts of things.
Okay.
Yeah, he's spread his collection out.
Great.
But he's more into animals.
Right.
Yeah, he's got a fantastic, he's probably got the best animal display I've ever seen on Crown Lynn. But Heather Thornburg's got the swans.
Right.
So she's the queen of swans, there's no doubt about that.
That's particularly eye-catching.
The
I've got that shape in the Orzel,
that's
the aqua colour, but that's beautiful.
That's a common glaze. It's quite the most popular, most in demand, really.
Right, because it's just
a whole range of it, really.
Yeah.
I quite like this. Is a new one. It's an interesting one.
Yeah,
it's
nice
got
graduation.
Graffiti kind of glaze
Oh,
on
it
it.
has too.
See, I'm picking up terms now. It's graffiti.
Yeah.
And
So is it the glaze that with the Titian that
for me, it's the glaze.
you like the glaze
and the shapes.
The shapes, which
But it's the glaze. They're very.
more so than the white, which is more of the shape, isn't it?
Look at that one.
Just beautiful glaze. I just think that's amazing. Prototype wood grain cut by Teddy Rennie.
Yeah, Louise gave me those.
Oh,
So that's very nice. She's wonderful.
that is just so beautiful.
It's a square cut.
I love the square. I do.
I've got a couple of them.
But just that wood glaze is just delightful.
No.
We'll leave it out because we might take a photo of that.
This is an interesting piece, PV126. I just love the shape, but more so I love the glaze, the greens, the oranges into the dark browns.
They're really great at this graduation, aren't they? Going from upwards.
And that glaze is it's quite a rare glaze because I think it was experimental. From what, who was the blogger who does the Titian blog?
It's a really great blog as well. I can't remember their name either.
She thinks it may be iron sands from up Northland experimental glaze, I believe.
That would make sense.
Yeah, but it's just a beautiful piece. I love
beautiful.
the glaze. It's all about the glaze for me.
Yeah.
And this is unusual.
Oh, once again,
The lemon.
Is that called a crackle glaze?
Yeah, lemon crackle. Just beautiful. That's quite hard. Yellow. It's quite hard to come by.
Right.
And then of course is that. Everyone likes that.
Yes, I've got one of those.
The blue one.
And the green, but seeing it in blue.
Yeah.
Different again.
And I love the wood grain. But my favourite really is I'm just squishing it. Is this one here? The
the feather. Is it what it's called? Feathering.
Yeah, and that was given to me by Robin Miller from Christchurch.
Right.
We did a swap here or something.
Yeah.
But it's just an amazing glaze that someone could actually do that.
So it was kind of applied, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know, because I think Eve particularly likes this glaze as well.
Yeah,
I've never seen it in the real world before.
I sent her a piece because I found two in an op shop, so I just gave her a piece.
Found some in an op shop.
Yeah, exactly. So I just gave her a piece.
Nice stamp.
Yeah, but look here, see the edge here, how it's sort of come over there.
It's just rough, isn't it?
It's plastered on.
It's rough, but it's still done very nicely. As an artist, you know, it's not easy to get a nice effect.
People hate it
when you're trying to do something rough
because it looks ugly, but I actually think it's the most beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think it looks ugly. I think it's, as I say, it would be actually quite hard to get it in a nice, even kind of, but uneven
skill. The skill base of the brown glaze is phenomenal, and that's what I love about Titian. It's just the skill base.
Yes.
This is another interesting glaze here too.
It is, isn't it?
It's a speckled. You touch your hand,
really
it's quite rough.
Oh, it's really rough, sandpaperish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice shape too.
It is a nice shape.
But yeah, I've never seen that before either. It's bordering on crackle, but really fine crackle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else in here? Anything else exciting you like the look of?
I mean, this is beautiful. And it's all lovely. I don't have a lot of Titian myself. I've got little bits and pieces.
Yeah. So it's just, I love this one around here too. This is unusual glaze, which is the gold and blobs of gold.
So rich.
And it's so unusual.
Yes.
And it goes with this one here, which is which has also got a speckled. You can see the speckling of the gold.
Beautiful.
Isn't it? I mean, the artistry in that is just, how they did that is beyond me.
Yeah, it's really art, as you say. It's artistry. It's totally art. It's gorgeous. And is there a piece? So where do you find Titian? Is it easy to find? Harder than Crown Lynn to find? Because it's probably not as much of it, is there?
None of it's easy to find nowadays.
None of it.
None of it.
No.
I'm very lucky that people have been very kind to me.
Yeah. Particularly
like Warren Roberts.
Yeah.
You know, he is
comes from
Kiwi
Auctions. Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Great place to buy. You would buy a few from him.
I'd buy quite a bit from him there.
Right.
His stuff is quality. You know, he doesn't tell you. He tells you no chips, no cracks, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what we like.
Yeah, it's 10 out of 10 quality for him.
Wow.
And he's reliable and he's trustworthy.
Yeah.
And he's very generous.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. It's good for people to know that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, something like this.
The wood grain.
Wood grain, that's what you would find at auction?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You just got to be lucky.
Got to be lucky. Got to be there on the day.
Yeah.
Got to keep looking. Got to
go everywhere. I've given up doing
something
shops.
like this. I mean, that would be fairly rare.
Oh yeah, that's a rare piece. It's got the canoe baler made in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Unusual piece for Titian, but Louise has got heaps of these.
Right, so they're not like uncommon. She's like rare. They're more uncommon.
Louise has got all the best.
We're visiting Louise.
You've got to. Her collection is amazing. It really is an amazing collection.
Wow. Oh, it's quite different than the Crown, isn't it? You can see that it's just the glazing, as you say, that's so appealing.
Yeah.
Beautiful selection in here.
This was a $5 find. It's quite hard to find without the sundial, apparently.
Yeah.
But I did. There's an
I sold you that.
Yes, that's right. See, wonderful.
It's just a lovely kind of grey, rough kind of glaze, very unusual.
It's great.
Yeah.
And I sort of get, I kind of like the ruby colour too.
Yes.
That one there.
Yep.
There's another black and gold one there, speckled.
Yep. That is a beautiful,
amazing
glaze.
Glazes, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, so I've got one of these, which is the Black Forest glaze.
Yes, yeah.
Or Zao, not Titian. I thought they were.
There's a spare one in here, the odd one on the back here, which is this one here.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's a Catherine Ancini one.
Look at that, it is too.
Yeah.
How cool.
I couldn't leave it behind, I just had to take it.
Yeah. No, I think that's fantastic.
I didn't know she made that shape.
No, she made quite a few different shapes.
Yeah.
You can go to her websites to have a bit of a look at things. But I just
solid.
bought a teapot by her, which I'm really happy with.
I know, I saw that.
Yeah, I like her work very much.
So do I. I've got a piece over there, please.
Yeah.
Sort of.
So those daffodils that we were talking about before, the Titian version of it.
Yeah,
Titian version.
Much better in colour, isn't it?
Well, everyone's got different taste, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go down here, there's cobalt blue. I've only cobalt blue I've got.
Wow. I haven't seen that before.
No, I'm not going to take it out because it's like
I've
got way too many of them.
Yeah.
They're as cheap as chips.
Yeah, but, I think they're maybe not quite so popular in terms of vases, either, because of that long trough shape.
But that's touristy thing again.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of that. I sort of got obsessed with buying animals for a wee while.
Well, because they're hard to find, again. I mean, they would be hard to find in any kind of intact condition, wouldn't they, without any cracks or anything?
Well, this started with the trout starting me, of course. And then those followed.
The seagulls just wonderful.
Yeah.
No, they're great.
And then
what is it, a swordfish?
This is a interesting one, hand painted by someone, God knows who. Got no idea.
Yeah, so she's got the number on it.
It's hand
SB
painted.
204.
It's been
and
hand painted by
it
someone.
has, you can feel it. It's hand painted.
So I've got no idea.
Actually, not, quite nicely hand painted as well.
Yeah.
Not by an amateur, it's been done by someone who knew what they're doing.
Yeah. So it's interesting one.
Yeah.
Actually, you just don't know everything really.
No.
And
Always something more to learn, isn't
this is a more rarer one here too.
Wow.
Particularly in the green. It's an interesting glaze again.
Isn't it?
How they did those glazes is beyond me.
Just love the graduation and colours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just a very simple, very fine work.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Where did you find that, the bowl?
No, that was from Kiwi Auctions.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
I quite like these ones too. Which is, the common speckled glaze, but it's just a nice shape.
It's all very nice, isn't it?
Nice classic shape.
There's just these little touches that they did, isn't it? This weird kind of grey around the bottom just shows it off.
$16. I didn't pay that much. Sure.
This being pink inside is quite...
Yeah, there's a few with pinks, and they've got the golden speckled glaze again outside.
Wow.
You get pinks. They did coloured pinks everywhere, really. And then, what's down here? Oh, this is the old marble glaze. And then there's this weird stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm not really a fan of, but it's cute.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd use it for.
Actually, the back on it. The wood grain's really nice.
It's got the crown and the number. Did you see that? 519 dot dot.
It does.
Never looked at that before.
Oh, wow. Have another look at that one. Another one for your glaze.
Oh, yes. Well, it can't resist those.
No.
And then down below, this is a classic, unusual one.
It is.
You don't see that very often.
No.
Beautiful.
Interesting design, isn't it? Having your legs coming up and the vase actually sitting quite separate.
It goes with another speckled white one, which is, again, quite an unusual one.
Yeah.
And then this is also an unusual one. So there's a blue Wedgwood one.
Right.
That someone is asking a lot of money for. They'll never get it, but anyway. I don't know why people are so unrealistic on trade at times, but it is what it is.
Wishful thinking, I call it.
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
But, you've got to
we all go through it, but some more than others. Don't you, really? Yeah, you do. Of course, these oak leaves are just gorgeous in all kinds of colours. You see people with lots of those.
Yeah. And
you've got a few of these, haven't you?
Cute little old swan jug.
Right, yes. Actually, they're a lot smaller though. I haven't seen one of those in real life. It's so good being able to see your collection. They're quite a little bit smaller than I
they're
expected. Very tiny.
It's amazing when you get a shock when they arrive. Yeah. And you think, oh my God, it's smaller or bigger.
Because it's quite impressive. Big, beautiful vase.
Yeah, the same as that one there.
Yeah.
That clay. So that's the Titian collection.
Wonderful. And is Titian one of your big? That's your big thing, is it? Like crown limitation.
Well, I only started collecting Titian for the last 2 years.
2 years.
So
you've been busy. Busy 2 years.
Well, I do get obsessive.
Yeah. Well, why not? You might as well. Just get stuck in.
I do collect others.
Stunning pottery. Beautiful to see it in cabinets like that. Thank you so much, Christopher. There's quite a lot of Titian information in the Gower Henry book. This is well worth a read. There's a couple of blogs, and Val Monk's blog has got good information on Titian. There's the Titian Facebook page, which is well worth joining. There's a lot of friendly people on there. And the big news is there's a book coming out at the end of the year. Louise de Varga has written a book called The Ceramic Art of Cameron Brown. It's going to be hardcover. She's getting it printed at the moment. 252 pages, 400 photos, 600 pieces of pottery. It just sounds amazing. It's an in-depth look at Titian. There is some information on Sherwood, which is pre-Titian, and Orzell and Aquila, which came after Titian. Sounds like there's some stories about particular pieces of Titian, which should be nice, and I think Louise herself reflects on some of the items and how they relate to her and what they make her think of. So it's going to be a really cool book. She's doing pre-sales. It's $165. I'll put her contact in the description and in the credits for you to get hold of her, and we look forward to that. Thank you, Louise, for doing it. It just sounds amazing. Look forward to it. So what's on the mantle today? Gorgeous little bottle. Just a beautiful little object. It's marked Art Pottery made by Titian for John Webster, Auckland. And these were for aftershave. John Webster was a men's outfitter, which I assume would have sold ties and clothes, etc. and aftershave, so this is for aftershave. It still has a little bit of a smell, which I describe as a little bit like talcum powder. My husband found this in an op shop in Dunedin and came rushing over to me and said that he'd found it, and I was surprised. I didn't know that they made these little bottles, which just shows you just always turn over the pottery in the op shop and have a look at the base and see what it's called, and that's what he did that day, and I was very happy. This is lovely. I bought this from the hospice shop earlier this year. This is an SB201 and it has a lovely Vogue sticker on it. It says Pottery by Vogue. I would think that that would be the shop that was selling it. Titian worked a lot with distributors and shops and had a lot of orders from people like that. Like SB201, the SB stands for SAR Goods, which would have been the distributor warehouse company. The B is bowl. SB, SAR Goods bowl. That looks more like a vase, but I guess it's a vase bowl. Crown Lynn also made this later in 1974. It's a 2109, the 4 digits. That's kind of one of the clues really, is Titian used letters and Crown Lynn used numbers, only numbers. So if you found one of these and it has 2109, then that's the Crown Lynn version of this, made later. This would have been made between 1958 and 1965, according to NewZealandPottery.net. It's a beautiful piece. This is lovely. I've had this for a while. I think I bought it from the local auction in Timaru, which closed down, sadly. It was a good deal. It has a Presley Ware sticker on the base, which is pretty cool. And the number on this one is a T103. Crown Lynn did not make this shape, so this is just a Titian shape, which is really nice. Lovely green marbling. The glazes that Titian did were just amazing. Val Monk's got a great blog on who and how these glazes were done, and I'll put a link to that in the discussion for you. Beautiful vase. Now this is lovely. This is Paramount, once again, one of the companies that they did orders for. There's a range in this glaze. Does this have a... I don't know if it has a number. I also have a Aquila version of this, which is in a Black Forest glaze, which is like a turquoise green, and then I have a Orzel mahogany glaze version, so 3 at different times made by the Brown family, which I think is pretty cool. I like that idea that they were made by the family but at different times in different factories. Nice piece. I bought this on Trade Me. I had to have it because I had the other 2 already. Now this is stunning, isn't it? Look at that shiny, shiny glaze. Swirly bits and shells. I mean, people love these shell vases. It's got a slight kind of yellow-greeny tinge on the inside. It's a, what does it say? A B105. Just checking to see if that's right. Yep, B105. I also bought this at the auction in Timaru before they closed down. I can see why people like auctions. I don't have any now, anything close to me. There's auctions in Christchurch. I hear about Bell's auctions, and I've seen the pictures, and they just have boxes of pottery. So you Christchurch people are very lucky like that. This was also made by Crown Lynn and is a 2089, and they remade this shape in 1972. But originally Titian made it, and it's just gorgeous. I really like a gold glaze Titian, but I did see one in an op shop once, and it was a little bit expensive for me, and I didn't actually know at the time how rare they were, or how uncommon. I would probably use the word uncommon more than rare. And I should have bought it, but there's always those regrets, isn't there, the ones that got away. So that's it. We'll go out having a bit of a closer look at the Titian and Chris's cabinets, and we'll see you again next time. Pottery New Zealand, we love it.